Hello there, this is Carl at Ginger Oak Detailing. Hope you're all well today. This video is was going to be about valeting a car, how I do it, what I use, etc. Got 20 minutes into it and absolutely chucked it down with rain. So I grabbed my buckets, finished the wash, got it all done, got on the interior. So this video is now going to be about interior cleaning, repairing of scratches, etc. It's a lease car, so there's a lot of battered plastics inside. Hope you enjoyed the video. The next video I do will be a chain cleaning video on a motorcycle, and then the bigger video after that will be a ceramic coating on a motorcycle. So please subscribe. Catch you all later. Enjoy the video. Well, here we go, we're washing. This is some pre-wash from Blitzdetailinguk, and I've mixed it 5:1. Just go around doing all the jams. This will save a lot of time later on when it comes to the hand wash. You find you won't have to put a lot of effort into the door jams whatsoever with this stuff. It's really good. Just make sure you wash it all out. And then we're going to go on to rinsing the whole car off. Rinse it top to bottom. That way you're blowing all the muck down the side of the car onto the floor rather than into all the recesses. So in front of the wheels, we're using a non-acid cleaner here. And then snow foam. Who don't like a bit of snow foam? This is only a cheapish snow foam from autosmart, but it still cleans quite well, does the job. Ideal for these sort of ex-lease cars and stuff like that. Commercials. Still getting in there, doing a little bit of detailing, can't resist it. Getting the green algae out, especially around the mirrors, around the rubbers. It's at this point, after the rinse, it absolutely started chucking it down. So I literally got my buckets out, washed the car very quickly, and then jumped on the interior. I'm just doing this quick detail, well, it's more of a valet to be fair, on this little MG, which has been on hire, it's now going back. I thought I'd talk you through a few little interior tips, show you a few things, what sort of stuff I use and how I use it. So what I'll do, I'll cut to that now. So I'm just going to do the mats first. This is some citrus pre-wash. Just give them a good soak in, leave them for a few minutes. Then take the scrubbing brush to them, give them a good scrub back and front, get rid of all that brownness, all the sticky sweet's gone as well. And then we just finish them off with a pressure washer front and back. Sometimes steam and a microfiber cloth is all you need on most newish or very clean cars to do an interior. That'd be more than acceptable. Sometimes you need to go a bit deeper than that, so we take some interior cleaner, detailing brush, we apply the cleaner to the detailing brush, and then we can work it round like so. And then we can wipe that off with a microfiber cloth. Again, it's horses for courses. If it's really, really dirty, we may be going over to a magic eraser. Gentle pressure again. Or using a combination of the two, with this with the brush maybe. As you can see, there's dirt on there still. Follow it up with a clean microfiber cloth. I mean, if it's really soiled, bit of interior cleaner, and then we can hit it with a brush. Nice soft brush this one. So we just gently go over it. You don't have to go high speeds or anything with these, because there's a lot of area covered, so you don't need high speed. Nice soft brush. Again, clean microfiber cloth. And that's 3 of the things you can do to clean your plastics. Something else to make your life a bit easier. Make yourself a quick stick up or buy a set, and then just microfiber cloth, a little bit of cleaner on there, and then we can literally just get in there, no problem. You could probably use other stuff, cotton buds, plastic spatulas or trim tools or whatever, but I'm a real fan of these. There you go, simple as that. On door switches, you'll be surprised how much muck you can flick out just with a small detailing brush. Another place where your little trim tools or your slick sticks will come in handy is little cubby holes like this, where there's a little area there, little recess. You just run that down in there, clean all the crud out. So on the other side, or even in this has got our iPad thing, dock, whatever you want to call it. And again, you can get in there. The amount of muck what stays in these sort of places is crazy. You just clean all that out, and then you can just move to a clean area of the cloth to dry it with the same tool. And it saves your fingers getting all bruised as well. If you do this a lot, you'll notice it. You get your fingers get caned going in all these sort of places. You can also use a bit of a magic eraser in there. You can see some scuffing and there's a lot of grease on it where people have been touching all the time. I wouldn't advise using a magic eraser all the time because it does take off a tiny little bit of plastic. It's equal to about 5,000 wet and dry. So, but in here, and this car's going back, so this probably won't be touched again for a while. We can just gently give that a little scrub. Again, always wet your eraser, whatever product you're using. If you happen to be doing interior, use interior cleaner. If you're doing door shuts or whatever, use your APC, whatever you're using. That's it. Give that dry out again. Microfiber cloth. Lovely. That's it. You're not going to remove every scratch, but it's going to look 10 times better than it did, which is what it's all about. Something else worth looking at is people now, they buy the Costa coffees or whatever, and they put their stickers all over this. So you'll see there's like a little bit of sticker residue there. So a little bit of APC on a cloth, just gently go over it. You haven't got to scrub because you'll mar the plastic, but just go over it like that. Let that soak in for a minute. And then microfiber cloth, clean it, wipe it down. Keep all your strokes nice one way, that way you don't get any odd smears. There we go. Yeah, happy day. Still chucking it down with rain, as you can see. This is how I do inner plastic seals. Take some APC, and it should just go along the whole thing. We're going to clean the carpets in a minute, so I'm not too worried about any fallout there. Let me just take a drill with a soft brush, just gently run it along. So now I'll just get a clean microfiber cloth, just rub that down, and apply some interior cleaner. This is a non-shiny factory type finish, so there you go. We're now going to clean all this area here, which is famous for all dirt around the gear selector and around the handbrake and stuff. I'm just going to use the steamer, so just purge it off into the bowl and go around the gear lever. Start around the handbrake area. You'll be surprised what you can blow away with it. Any sticky sweets and stuff, it literally just vaporises them, and then you can get a cloth and literally just wipe it all clean. Wipe all that grime away. If you need to get your plastic spatula or your quick stick in these little recesses, makes your life a lot easier. Take your 12 volt socket out, just gently go around that with your quick stick. There we go. Put that back in. This is how I clean pedals on a valet like this. Bit of APC with a microfiber cloth on the floor to catch the drips. Quick waz over with the soft brush. and then just steam off the rest of it so you don't get no slippery pedals. Quick wipe down just to make sure it's all, you've got it all, and that's it, that's clean pedals. This door is pretty scratched up, so I'm going to get some APC and a magic eraser, wet the eraser up as usual, and then we're just going to give it some gentle pressure and rub up and down along the scratches. You're not going to get all the scratches out, but it will certainly take the eye off the job. The deeper ones I could address with a hairdryer or a blowgun, but we won't be doing anything like this on this particular car. As you see, plenty of muck still on the door. And then we're going to take a soft brush and just scrub it in, get the rest of the dirt out of that. It's quite safe to use these type of soft brushes. You just got to watch around the divots like that. Then soft microfiber towel, clean it all off, see where we're at, and then we'll go on the treatment. When you're cleaning around the steering wheel area, if it's adjustable, make sure you drop it down, lift it back up again, clean all the dust out of the recesses. When cleaning the steering wheel, you're not going to do much better than APC, small detailing brush, and then a steamer with a microfiber towel, just to dry it all off afterwards. When it comes to cleaning the horn button, especially on the steering wheel, if you just make sure you put a trim tool behind it, or put your fingers behind it, that'll just stop it keep honking. Nothing worse if you're outside someone's house detailing a car and you're honking the horn every 5 minutes. Time for the seats. I'm using some upholstery shampoo mixed up in a squirty bottle. You don't have to go mad soaking the seats, just get it on there. And I use the brush. It's a different brush to I use on door shuts and floors. This is just for upholstery. I find this method, you can do it by hand, but this just sort of speeds it up, especially on a quick job like this. And you can see there's still a couple of stubborn stains there, so we'll just go back and retreat them, let that soak in a bit more. Agitate with a toothbrush or a small upholstery brush, and then we'll go on to the extraction. In the machine, I do have a little bit of detergent at this particular time.
Something what sometimes gets overlooked is the seatbelt fastenings. What I tend to use is famous steamer. Go mad on them. Just literally a lick over, then microfiber towel. Literally just get right in there. Press the button down, give it a good clean right inside.
With the tyres and the exterior plastics, after I've treated it with the dressing, which is usually a product from 101 or MADCOWUK or even Blitz, I've got no preference to be fair, I always go back and buff it back off. This way you get a nice factory look rather than a blingy look, which probably by now you know I'm not a great fan of. Time for the hoover. On a quick valet like this, I'd usually use the brush and the drill. And to be honest, these are not the best in the world as far as quality goes, so I'm just going to do all this by hand. Hoover away and then just sort of tease it with the brush as I go. This brings up most of the muck out of the pile. These are not very dirty carpets to be fair, so it's not going to take me many minutes just to keep agitating the floor, hoover as we go. And then we'll give them a quick wash